Hi guys, I'm just trying to show you how I got this sliding door out on this heat press machine. It's a TUSY or TUSY, it depends how you want to say it. First of all, I love this machine, and especially for the price, it does the job honestly. And how I get that, simply by having this base or the platen removed from the whole machine. It's held with two screws. I think they are 17 or 18 millimeters. All you have to do is put upside down or on the side, find your way. You're gonna see two bolts, just unscrew them to get this door out. Once you have it out, it's not assembled, just for the sake of this video. Once you have this out, you're gonna see exactly this, except this part. That's what I added. Okay, and this part, the base was with two bolts was held here. So this part here was going out like around maybe 2 inches more this side, and there was a hole just to fix the bolt. Okay, you got the idea. So all you have to do is unhook it, then just cut it. Cut the excess. And to cut this, I know it's metal, it's hard. You don't need any fancy machine. That will do it. It takes some time, but it will do it. Once you cut it, you cut the excess, you have to install two rails. I will post the link for these two rails. They are like $28 or $29, both of them. You might find them cheaper, but I did my homework and these are the best, honestly. I installed linear rail, I think they call it linear rail or something before on the same machine. I did not like it that much because of the noise. It was working fine, but I posted one video and it shows like it's different rails. They work fine, but I did not like the fact that they do a lot of grinding sound. So I went with these two rails. They are 18-inch. They come assembled, and there's another part that goes inside. That part is already in here inside. The second rail is the same thing. It has one part that goes inside here and it will get locked. I will show you that. And it's installed here. And to make it up for the distance, the difference between this level and the bottom of this rail, I have to make it higher. I did not go through carbon metal and welding. I don't have any welding machine. All I did is a piece of wood. And I think it's about 1 inch thick. So all you have to do, cut inch thick wood. Now if you can see it, that's about 2.5. And you go the distance from here to here. This is gonna be the base for this rail. First of all, to make it more solid, because you don't want it to be on the empty space. Second, to have the same level, almost like this one. So you don't want, when you put your platen back, you don't want it to be way low from the heat press. You want to keep the same level, so your options will be the same, like more pressure or less pressure. You want to keep the platen at the same level when everything is done at the same level. So it's basically this piece of wood. You just screw it here with two screws to the base. You screw here 2 screws and you put it on the base of the same thing. It's solid. At the time you put your rails. Same goes to the other side. These 18-inch rails, you're gonna put them roughly here. That's a shortcut for you. As you can see, it's about 1 inch. Don't put any screws. You put them here, you finish your platen or your sliding door, then you put it on top and you're gonna see where this has to stop, this rail. Why? Because you don't want your sliding door to go further or shorter than it should be. You want it to stop in a certain way. When you close your heat press, this edge is gonna match right here. It will stop there. So you're gonna do some like repositioning. And like I said, this is wood. Even if you did a mistake, you can reposition the screw. Just unscrew it, reposition your stuff and put it back. You can start with one screw on each side just to make sure it's there. Then you're gonna put your pattern here. And this will guide you how to make this parallel, which is the distance from here to here is the same from here to here. Why? You don't want your platen, your sliding door to get stuck. If it goes narrow, like a V, like a A, I'm sorry, or if it goes wider, it's gonna be stuck. They have to go the same distance this way. Plus, even though they are parallel, you don't want it to be shifted this way or this way. You want it to go straight here, so when you close the heat on your sliding door, it's gonna be exactly on top, square. Beautiful. You're gonna do some measurement, you're gonna do some repositioning, and like I said, this part is wood. You screw up and screw it, put it again. I'm not genius, but if I did this, anybody can do that, honestly. So this, when it passes to the mechanism, these two pieces, the part that goes here. We go now to the part that goes to the bottom. And this is how it looks like. Like I said, this part, two of them, they go inside here. And once you push it all the way, you're gonna hear a click. And if you pull it out, it's not gonna fall. Why? Because with this mechanism, they're gonna lock inside here. And they're gonna pull all the way out 18-inch, because this mechanism, unlike so many cheap ones, it's like full extension. So it goes here, then it has a second extension. As you see, like this one can go this way, and it goes more here. So basically 18-inch out. I did not have the need to use 18-inch out, but honestly, when I go like 10 and 12, I'm avoiding this part, the heat. I'm working comfortably, then I put the stuff, close it, and it's perfect. This is how I did that. You want this part of the rail, the one that goes inside this mechanism, you want it to be flat and the same distance from here to here, like exactly your mechanism. And you want it in that level. I cannot see any space to screw directly to the pattern. So what I did, I cut pieces of wood, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just avoiding this middle part. You cannot cut it, that's the base. And like I said, I'm working with wood because it's easier for me, honestly. So you hook this piece of wood to this pattern with screws. You're gonna make some holes and put some screws to hold the piece of wood first. Both of them. This goes first. Make sure you make them as straight as you can. Then when it comes to this piece from the mechanism, you can start with one screw. One screw here and one screw here. Then flip it. Try to hold the whole thing together, put here, and it will auto-adjust. What does it mean, auto-adjust? This, you don't have to make it straight. It will make itself straight. Because once you put it here, it's gonna follow this guide. You do it like 2-3 times to make sure it's soft. Once you have that position, you can finish a second screw here. Then you go to the bottom. Once you have it out, you'll have to remove it. Mark the second screw. Mark it, 1 and 1. That way you know which way is gonna be this rail, this rail. These are fixed. You flip it, you insert it, you're gonna have beautiful thing. If for some reason, and it happened to me, I got stuck in the middle somewhere, that means something was wrong on my measurement. All you have to do is figure out which one is not really parallel to each other. So you loosen up one bolt here and one bolt here, or you loosen up this one and you try again. Then just by process of elimination, get yourself the first screw, put it there, don't put the 3 others, and see 1, 2, oh, it's working fine, so this is good position. second screw, and you keep going till you figure out which one has to be moved, because a slight move of like 1/8 of inch can make the difference. You don't want to start smooth here, then get stuck in the middle or here. And like I said, make sure they go parallel to each other. You're gonna do some measurement and make sure they go straight this way and not shifting to the left, not shifting to the right. So this platen, when it goes all the way, it's gonna square up with your heat press. So basically, these are the holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can go with 4, but just to make sure, I went with like each piece of wood has 3. This is the first thing you start doing. These holes, just measurement from here to here, and you can see the distance, okay? Once you have these holes here, you can start with the same thing, 1 and 1, 1 and 1. So this piece of wood is gonna be, it's not gonna be stuck there, it's moving. And that's the best way to adjust. Just one screw to hold the thing together, then put it here and try to figure out. You're gonna do some measurement. Like I said, this is not my specialty. I love to do things at home. I'm not that genius, but I believe if you wanna do it, you can do it, thanks to a lot of people putting videos and showing a lot of information on YouTube. I'm trying to pay it back as much as I can. I have some information, I have to share it with people. So basically that's about it. Once you have it installed, I'm trying to hold it with one hand, which is, and you push it back here, and you heard that. When you hear that click, boom, that means it's locked. Once it goes locked, it's not gonna fall anymore. And I wish you can see how far you can go. I'm not talking about avoiding. It's, see that? And you work comfortably here. Then you push it back here. Once you put it back together and you close it, as you see. And I did not stop the machine, I mean the platen stopped by itself when this thing touched this black part here. So that's why I said you're gonna have some measurement to do. You don't wanna go further, so the base is gonna be out. You don't want this to go here, so your platen is gonna stop here and the base is gonna be short like that. No, you're gonna do some measurement. It took me roughly like 2.5 hours or maybe 3 hours to do the whole thing from A to Z. It doesn't matter how long it's gonna take. The bottom line, I got myself sliding out TUSY machine. Thank you for watching, guys, and if you have any question, feel free to leave a comment and I'm gonna get to you as soon as I can. Thank you.